All right, so let's be real for a second. I spent countless hours trying to watch those videos about making money with AI, and honestly, none of them really work. They tell you to start selling prompts for $5 or starting a faceless YouTube channel that maybe 1 in 1,000 people actually make money from. So I started to try to dig in and try to find actual ways to make money with AI that solves real problems for businesses or people that they're actually willing to pay money for. And that's what I want to share with you today. In this video, I'll show you 5 real ways to make money with AI, not someday, not in theory, but ways that you can literally go out there and get your very first client by the end of this month if you take action. And I'll help you get started step by step. Let's dive in. So the first idea is to have an AI lead follow-up for local businesses. Local businesses lose thousands of dollars per year by not following up with leads. A prospect could fill out a form online and then the business never calls them back. Or they could ask a question on the website that never gets answered. We could actually fix this with AI. We could set up a simple AI follow-up system that will instantly respond to text, chat, or email, and it can answer questions, automatically book appointments, or keep the leads warm until the business owner can take over. Now, guys, think about this for a second. Most local businesses are currently losing money every day, and they don't even realize it. They don't have the time, resources, or staff to get back to every single phone call or text or get back to a customer in a timely manner. And when that happens, that customer will just call the business down the block, and that's money slipping through their hands. Now, here's where the opportunity comes in. If you can come in with a system that automates this process, that will respond to customers and automatically book them appointments, you're putting money right back into their pockets. And when you can position yourself that way, as someone that comes in and brings back revenue that is currently being lost, it is a no-brainer for that business owner to pay you. Now, in order to actually execute these and implement them, you can use various different tools like ManyChat, Tidio, or Go High Level, and these are all connected to ChatGPT. You don't need any programming experience for this. I'll leave some links down in the description below, and I'll be making a video very soon on a step-by-step tutorial on how to implement these. Now, guys, like I said before, this is a huge problem for local businesses. And if you want to get your first client, I would recommend reaching out to as many local businesses in your area or even beyond as you can. Small businesses like HVAC, dentists, gyms, they all need more appointments. And you can send them a message like, hey, I noticed that you don't have an automated follow-up system on your website. You're probably losing leads. I can set one up for free for 7 days. If it books you any new leads, you can keep it for $500 a month. Simple. And guys, at the end of the day, all you need is one business to say yes, and you will have $500 starting there for recurring revenue. So just reach out to as many people as you can. And it's a pretty good offer. They have nothing to lose, no risk. If they get any new appointments with, they probably will. Most of these businesses are losing a lot. This system will benefit them. So it's a no-brainer, win-win for you and the business owner. Now, the second idea is to have an AI content repurposing agency. Now, here's the thing, guys. Every coach, consultant, or small business owner knows that they need to be posting content more consistently, but most of them just don't have the time. Now, most people will just record a podcast, a webinar, or even a YouTube video, and then it will just sit there. That's valuable hours of content that just never gets seen again. That's a huge opportunity for us because we could come in, take that content, and we can, from one long video, turn it into 10 or 20 different pieces of content across different platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter, and even turn it into a blog post. Now with AI, you can step in and help them with that, right? So you can use tools to summarize, transcribe, or even turn long videos into short clips. When you position yourself as the person that takes their one piece of content and turns it into a full month's worth of posts, it's really easy for them to justify paying you because you're not just saving them time, but you're helping them stay visible online, attract new customers, and you can grow their business without them lifting a finger. Now for this, you could use tools like Descript, Whisper, or Opus Clips to cut and transcribe clips. And then you can use ChatGPT to turn those transcripts into LinkedIn posts, tweets, or even blog articles. Now, if you want to get your very first client, I would recommend reaching out to small podcasts or consultants on LinkedIn and sending them a message saying, hey, I saw your latest podcast episode. Would you like me to turn this into 5 social posts and 2 short video clips for free? If you like it, I can do this every week for you for $500, for example. The third idea is to do AI copywriting and ads for e-commerce brands. So for e-commerce, the product descriptions, marketing copy, wording in general is very important. The title, they need to speak to the consumer. It needs to be well written and basically communicate what it has to in a very clear manner. And here's where you could come in. You could use AI to write well-written descriptions and proven templates and prompts that will output the correct thing. So you might be wondering, can't they just use the same thing and just use ChatGPT on their own and do this for them? Technically, yes. But here's the thing. They just won't. They don't have the time. They're drowning in work. Business owners in general are very busy, especially e-commerce, and they don't have the time to deal with this. And even if they did, they would just copy and paste the general output from the AI instead of changing it at all or using the expertise that you may have and that you will acquire through certain prompts and templates that I will be making a video on soon about how to get the proper response from the AI and the proper copywriting. And in order to get your first client, I'd recommend going on Etsy or Shopify and just searching for any product descriptions that have poor wording or you think are not optimized enough. And you can send them a message like, hey, I can rewrite your wording. I notice it's not optimized. And you can give them maybe 4 or 5 product descriptions or titles for free and take it from there. And then you can negotiate prices after that, depending on the value you can provide for them as well. Okay, now the next couple two, I won't really go into too much detail as they're pretty self-explanatory. But basically, one of them is AI data cleanup for small businesses. So a lot of small businesses, they have a lot of Excel sheets and a lot of invoices, customer information that they have disorganized in many different places. And you can come in with AI and consolidate all the data, clean all the data up, and provide them with more organized way to view their entire business's data. So basically, you can reach out to small businesses, let them know, hey, I know you have all this data that's disorganized. You can clean up for free for basically like a week or 2 weeks worth of data, and then they can see how they like it from there, and you can proceed. So the next thing you could do is kind of similar to the AI follow-up system that we discussed earlier, but it's more embedding it onto a website. So it's going to be an AI customer support chatbot. And what you could do with this is you can embed an AI chatbot onto a client's website. And basically what that would do is we would train it on the frequently asked questions for a business. And then when a customer goes in, they would type in any question to the AI chatbot. And it would be basically like a ChatGPT trained on the business's data. And it would answer frequently asked questions. It could also automatically book calls and appointments. And then we would send an automated response to the owner. All of these could be ideas that you could use to sell basically AI services to small businesses. What I would think the most important takeaway of this video would be is just try to think of problems that businesses face in a day-to-day basis and how you can use AI to solve that, right? So a lot of businesses, they will pay and invest money into something that will give them money or time back. And basically your job as someone that's trying to make money with AI is to solve problems. And the most profitable problems that you can solve in general is going to be through businesses, not through consumers. So I would say focus on problems that businesses have and how you could solve them with AI. It could be very simple stuff and stuff that you might think they could solve themselves. But at the end of the day, a lot of these people are not really technical. They don't have the time or expertise to do any of that stuff. And you, as someone that's trying to start something, you have the time and energy to put into this to learn and also provide that service for them. So those are 5 real ways you can make money with AI. These are problems that businesses will actually pay money to solve. And the best part is you don't need to be technical. Every single tool that I mentioned requires no code, is beginner friendly, and it's available right now. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button so that more people could see it. Subscribe if you want to see more practical AI income ideas. I'll be sharing more step-by-step tutorials soon. And comment below, which one of these ideas would you try first? Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.